Yo, what is up, YouTube? It's your boy Big T. Welcome back to Football Talk. Hey guys, Divisional week wrapped up. What an unbelievable divisional round week this was, guys. So many great plays, great moments in that week, and we finally have our Final Four. That's right, guys. Conference Championship weekend. AFC, NFC. We got 4 teams. Only 2 are going to be remaining and earn the right to go to Super Bowl 51. This is exciting. So let's get to the divisional round recap. Here we go. All right, guys, starting off, we're going to start with the first game. The Seattle Seahawks and Atlanta Falcons, guys. You know, I did have Seattle win this one, I think, in my last video. But what about the Falcons? How about that? Coming out on firing all cylinders, offense, defense, special teams. Just an unbelievable game. Sorry for the Seahawks. You know, I actually have some family relatives that live out in Seattle that are big Seahawks fans. So, guys, you know, hey, better luck next year for your Seahawks. But Seattle drops. This is a huge upset in my book. Atlanta wins this one 36-20. Not a very great game for the Seattle Seahawks. A lot of miscues, a lot of bad plays. Not a typical Seahawks game you would see. Normally, once the playoffs come, you know, they're firing on all cylinders. They're doing, you know, they pretty much control the tempo of the game defensively, and just to see how they played shows me something that, you know, I hope to God this team wasn't a lot of people were making some jokes on social media about the team like the greatest one-hit wonders, and they put the Seahawks right there because we all know they had that great run in 2013 when they won the Super Bowl, and you know they've been close since, and they had the heartbreaker loss to the Patriots in Super Bowl 49. You know, we all know how that happened. You know, when they should they run it, should they pass it? You know, it's not, you know, it's very unfortunate to see the Seahawks team lose the way they lost, but at the same time, guys, you know, playoffs. I think I said in my previous video, playoff football is so exciting because it's one game. It's one game. Who is the best at that one game? And Atlanta came out. Atlanta, congratulations for getting the year, getting to the NFC Championship. I believe this is their 3rd or 4th in franchise history. You know, one way to play that in front of the home crowd. We'll get to the other game. And then we're getting to the second game of Saturday. The New England Patriots and Houston Texans. New England came out. Dion Lewis just came out, firing on all cylinders. First player in postseason history to have a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown, and a kickoff return for a touchdown. So congratulations to him. Patriots win this one. It looks like a crusher. They win this one 34-16. But guys, you know what's really shocking about that game was, because I watched that game, the offense really did not look good. And it's really a rare occasion where you see a Patriots offense in the playoffs with Tom Brady play so sloppy. I mean, Brady had about 2 interceptions, which is shocking. He had 2 interceptions for the entire year. Now, yeah, you could argue Houston's defense was good, this and that, but what really won them that game was their defense. They kept, you know, Houston had a number of opportunities in this game to get some scores. The rookie Fuller beat Darius Butler on a deep ball. It looked like he was going to catch it, and he drops it. You know, it's those small plays in the playoffs. You have to capitalize on it. Houston is there. They're knocking on the door. They're almost there. They're almost to where they want to be. Defensively, they're going to be a scary team. I will say it right now. Their defense next year will be scary with J.J. Watt coming back and Clowney, the way how he's emerged this year. That team, you Texans fans, you really should be proud of what you've accomplished this year. I know it's not the way you wanted the season to go when you made all those big free agent signings, but you know what, guys? You're there. You're right there. You know, if you're Houston, keep what you're doing offensively. You just gotta clean up a few things. That's all. Speaking of that, you know, other than that, on that note, congratulations to the Patriots. They are going to their 6th straight AFC Championship game, guys. It's unbelievable. It's so hard to get win consistently in this league. But to get to an AFC Championship 6 straight years is a testimony of how good this team is and how well coached and how many great players they have in this team. So there's that. They're going to the AFC Championship. Now Sunday's game. These were insane games. The first game is the Green Bay and Dallas game. Originally it was the Kansas City and Pittsburgh game first, but because of weather conditions, they had to move that game from I think 1 o'clock to 8:30 at night because they had ice storms going around. So the Green Bay and Dallas game, guys, this was a shootout. The first half, it looked like Green Bay was gonna take control of this entire game. They just touchdown, and before you know it, like the first quarter is almost over, and they're up almost like I think 14 or 21 points, and then Dallas comes back, ties the game up, but then with I think about 35 seconds left, Aaron Rodgers, what he's been doing all year through this whole run the table scenario that the Green Bay Packers have been on, gets a huge big pass to his tight end Rodgers. From my angle, it looked like he was going to be out of bounds, but he makes a great catch, keeps his feet in bounds. It's literally a game of inches, and he came really close. And then they kicked I believe, a 53-yarder plus field goal, and Green Bay wins it. And a heartbreaker to Dallas. You know what, guys? To the Dallas Cowboy fans, guys, you've got a young, hungry team. Ezekiel Elliott, he should win Rookie of the Year, like hands down. He's been one of them. He was the most unbelievable player this year at that position. Prescott, the quarterback there, I think he's the future for Dallas. I know the whole thing about Tony Romo, they're probably going to move him. It is sad to see him move, but like I said before, Romo's just, I wouldn't stick with him. I wouldn't. I think they need to move him, get some of that cap back, and get some more depth at different positions there. But congratulations to Dallas on an unbelievable year. Unfortunately, it's not the way you guys wanted to end it. So hopefully, you can rebuild from this year, and hopefully have a great year next year. I think they're going to be a competitive team if they keep with these two kids keep playing. But Green Bay, congratulations to Green Bay. They get to the NFC Championship game. Unbelievable season for them. And last but not least, the Kansas City and Pittsburgh game. Guys, this game went down to the wire. What was shocking was Pittsburgh in the red zone so many times, and only managed to get 6 field goals, which, by the way, that was an NFL record. And then Kansas City drives down late there. They get the touchdown. It looks like they're going to get a 2-point conversion. They make it originally, but a questionable call. Now, everybody has their different takes on it. I thought it looked like a clean block from Fisher's angle because, because I played lineman when I was in high school, so it looked like a clean block to me. But the referees didn't see it that way. They get a holding call, it gets backed up, and then they try to go for it again. It doesn't happen, and Pittsburgh wins this one. A very, very close game. Pittsburgh wins it 18-16. They are moving on to the AFC Championship to face the Patriots. Kansas City, guys, unbelievable year. That's a great team they've got. I'm hoping that they can break that barrier of that playoff drought of not winning a playoff game. But we'll have to see next year, guys. But you know what, Kansas City, you got a great team, guys. So that's gonna recap divisional round. Let's talk about conference championship. Here we go. All right, guys, my notepad. Conference championship week, guys. This is it. Whoever wins this game, we got 2 teams to represent the AFC and the NFC in Super Bowl 51. So here's the first game. The AFC Championship, Pittsburgh at New England. You know what, guys? These 2 teams met earlier in the regular season. I know regular season, don't mean anything right now. It doesn't mean anything right now. And Pittsburgh did have Ben Roethlisberger in that game. I believe this is going to be a very, very good football game. But I think the Patriots at home And two, Tom Brady, you rarely see him have. I mean, he had a bad game last week. Let's face it fast. They had a really bad game offensively, but I don't see this team. Rarely they go into a second playoff game and they have a crappy game. I don't see it. I think it'll be a competitive game, but I pick the New England Patriots to win this one, 27-21. I think Bell will have a really. I think Le'Veon Bell for Pittsburgh is going to have a big game running against this team. But I think Antonio Brown with Butler on that matchup, I'm taking Butler on that. So, and I think if Pittsburgh played the way they did on offense in the red zone, then this is going to be New England all day long. Next game, NFC Championship. I believe that's at 8 o'clock, I believe, on Sunday. Green Bay, Atlanta. You know what, guys? I picked against Green Bay last week because I thought Dallas was going to win because I had a good feeling about this team, you know, how they were. But Green Bay, you know, it's just Green Bay. I have a feeling that this Atlanta team is going to give them a run on their money because I say that because I believe that Atlanta could do something that I don't think Dallas did well enough, which was a shocker, which was their strength all year long, is run the ball. I think if they run the ball successfully and get an early lead on Green Bay at home, which, by the way, if you don't know, guys, the Atlanta Falcons are going to be moving into a new stadium, I believe, next year. So this is going to be the last game in the Georgia Dome, and what a way for that stadium to go out with, you know, a victory by the Falcons to get to Super Bowl 51. But we'll have to see. Once again, I think this will be a close game, but I'm picking Matt Ryan to make his first Super Bowl appearance, not Rodgers. Even though I'm have a feeling I might be wrong, but I have a feeling about the Falcons. I think they win this one 31-27. So that's what I think. Guys, comment below. Who do you think is going to the Super Bowl? Out of the 4 teams that remain, who is going to Super Bowl 51 in Houston? So write it down, you know, whatever you guys want. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Good luck to all 4 teams this weekend. May the best team win, and let it be one heck of some games on Sunday. Let's, you know, like it was this divisional round. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. Subscribe for more content. Social media below. Always remember to be kind, generous, and love one another. And as always, I will see you, yes, you, right there in the camera. Yes, right there. Right there. Yes. On the other side, my friends. Bye.